Thank you. I wanted to infuse into the conversation at least one other point that I think is really important, and that is that our Supreme Court voted unanimously for this bill. The Constitution requires the Supreme Court to certify the necessity when we're revamping trial districts at the district and the circuit courts, and they voted unanimously with one exception. Justice Lambert voted for the bill, voted for the plan, and she did object from one small thing, and that's the Clay Jackson and Leslie provision. But the rest of it was voted unanimously by the Kentucky Supreme Court. They did this, as the gentleman from Davis said, after they did a workload study. The entire Court of Justice did a workload study. We had 2 members on that workload study, and the Senate had 2 members as well. And they did that when we told them to a few years ago. So this is the result of the workload study that we required that comes to us with a unanimous vote of the Kentucky Supreme Court. This is not a happy day for me because my county is losing a judge. I practice law in my county, obviously. I went to law school with a number of the judges on the Jefferson District Court. I don't cast a happy vote here, but this vote is flat out the numbers. The judges that are losing, the areas that are losing judges are simply because of the numbers, and the areas that are adding judges are simply because of the numbers. There was not a scintilla of politics put in here, and I'm glad that no one has made that allegation, which would be patently untrue. Also want to note, just for everybody's knowledge, when you talk to your constituents back home, if you get a new judge, a lot of the questions are going to be, what does this mean? How is this going to work? What's going to happen is it's going to be on the ballot in November. I think the filing deadline will be somewhere in August. We'll get that information out. But the race will be in November, and there will be no primary. So if 7 people run, it'll be a 7-person race. 7 people will be on the ballot in November. So to recap, the Supreme Court has unanimously submitted this plan to us. It's an important thing to get done, especially for Davis County, for Knox and Laurel County, and a few others. So I rise in support of this bill and just wanted to add that information into the stream of the conversation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.